everybody, how are you? Just let me know that it's working. Hopefully I'll get someone joining in a minute so I can see. It's staying live, so hopefully. Well, I hope you are okay, and some of you I know will have to be at home at the moment, and others of you will have to be at home because of working, self-isolation, whatever. But I hope, guys, these videos that I'm giving you just give you a little bit of an outlet so you can just take some time to breathe, spend some time on yourself. Maybe get outside like I'm doing today, because although it's a little bit chilly, it does feel really, really nice to get some fresh air. And I'll do my best, guys, to keep giving you some videos and those little sped up videos that I give you, because I've already got quite a lot of videos on YouTube. If you want to follow me, it's Amy Phillips Health Coach. You can follow me on there, and I will just share as much as I can on this page. Also, I've got a couple of online programs coming up, so I'll let you know about them in the future. So I'm just going to start the timer so I'm not running for too long. This is going to be about 30 minutes, guys, so it won't go over, I promise. I'm going to keep my socks on because I'm outside and I'm a little bit chilly, but you guys can go with bare feet, and maybe if you're on carpet, hi Leslie, maybe if you're on carpet you'll be fine, but otherwise use a mat. Okay, so first of all, just pop your hands on your hips, and I want you just to walk through your feet. So you're basically just stretching out at the toes, on the bottom of the feet. Now, if you're wearing shoes all the time, or if you wear maybe high heels or tight shoes, this is really nice for you. Ooh, and you may wobble a bit like that, that's normal. So this is so nice for the bottom of the feet, especially if you suffer with anything like plantar fasciitis, or you've got sore toes, sore feet. Now, some of you might not be able to move the toes this much, so if not, just do as much as you can. You might just want to just bring the knees forward instead of really exaggerating that movement. Okay, so I'll just show you from the side, like this. And just make those moves a little bit smaller until both feet are flat on the floor. Then you're just going to rock forward and back, both feet, so toes to heels. And guys, if your balance is really good, you can make that movement a lot bigger, but just be careful. You might just want a chair or something nearby to hold on to, just in case. Just getting these calves warmed up and the fronts of the legs. And then just make these moves smaller and just slowly rock, small movements, until you feel like you've got the weight all over the foot. Now just lift your right foot up, the toes of the right foot, and spread out those toes as much as you can, and just place down the base of each toe so you feel like you've got a nice, solid, wide grip on that toe, on that foot. Then lift up the left foot and then spread out the toes there, and then place down each of the base of the toes, and then relax there. So the feet should feel nice and solid, nice and big. Then we're going to just put the hands on the lower belly, so underneath the belly and above the pelvic area, and then on the lower back, and we're going to tilt forward and back. Now keep going. This is just to get ourselves used to standing in neutral spine. So we'll call this front position A and this position C. Now some of you, if you come to my class, you'll know what I mean by this. You come all the way forward and all the way back. So it's A to C, and what we're trying to find eventually is B position, and that's your neutral spine. So after a few of these rocks, come somewhere in the middle where you feel like your fingers are both facing down, and you should feel nice and straight, and that's neutral spine for you. So we refer to that a lot in Pilates, making sure that you've got that neutral spine, especially when we're doing something on the floor later, which I'll talk about later. So now I just want you to roll the shoulders forward. Big shoulder rolls, move the arms forward too. Let's just see who's joined. Hey Lizzie, hello Karim, how are you? I hope you're feeling okay, guys. Good, and then back. Shoulder roll back. So make sure you get these shoulders moving, you're not just moving the arms in circles. Feel what you're doing here, guys. So the great thing about Pilates is it just connects your mind to your body, making sure that you know what you're doing, where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are, where you're not so flexible. Good. 2 more rolls. So 1, 2. Good. So now you should feel like you've got your posture a bit more sorted than when you started, especially if you're working from home and you're like this on your laptop. So that's why this is great as well. So what I want you to do is just drop your chin down to your chest and roll all the way down. You can try and keep those legs straight if you want, a bit, or soften those knees, but I want you to hang down here. Now, no more looking at me, you don't need to look at me anymore. Just hold that down there, just relax the head down. Ponytail should be down if you've got long hair. You should be looking through your legs. hands down. You might be up here, guys. You might be halfway, you might be all the way down. It doesn't matter, it's however far you can go. And then roll up. And at the top, you're going to raise your arms up and just lean back slightly, stretch out the ribs. And then let's go again. So chin down to your chest. And relax. So you should be feeling this on the backs of the legs, maybe on your lower back and the upper back with the arms pulling down. Make sure the head is hanging. And slowly come up again. Then raise the arms up. Stretch out the ribs. Just really feel the ribs stretching. And then down. One more time. Hang down. And you might feel this on this third one that you can come down a little bit lower. Feel free to do this a few more times when you practice this. And then slowly come up again. And arms up. Good. So I'm just going to face you again. You're going to raise your arms up and then just come out to the sides. And then you're going to lean over to your right side. You're just going to flex the sides. Make sure we're stretching the sides of the body. Make sure here, guys, you don't come forwards because you feel like you have to bend so far. You just keep that arm back and over the head. And just enjoying this swaying side to side. And just notice, you might have one side that's not as flexible as the other. Perfectly normal, but it's always good to know and work on stretching that side out just a little bit more. Good, one more on each side. Stretch over, feel that stretch down your sides. Good. Feel okay? Right, roll your shoulders. Now we're going to do a full roll down and walk out into a plank. So chin down to your chest, come all the way down. Now remember, if you're softening the knees, that's fine, not a problem there. You might need to soften the knees now, even if you've got your legs straight, to walk out into a plank. So walk out. Now when you get into a plank, I want you to pull those kneecaps up, so you're working the thighs. And then guys, we're going to walk back in. So remember, soften the knees if that's too much on the back of the legs. Otherwise, try and keep the legs straight. Stand up and arms up, lean back slightly. And then we're going to walk out again. This time, see if you can keep your heels closest to the floor for as long as possible and stretch the calves out. And then you can rock up, heels off the floor when you get in plank. Pull your kneecaps up, guys. Really work those thighs. And then walk back in. Slowly roll up. So this is a really nice move to do first thing in the morning, just to get your body awake. Lean back slightly. Right, this time we're going to add some knee tucks in. So roll down. You can go ahead and just do it with me, or if you prefer to watch and do it after, then fine. So hold this plank, get the knees pulled up. Now bring your right knee into your chest and squeeze, and then back out. Then your left knee into the chest, squeeze, and back out. And then you're going to walk back in and slowly roll up again. So you maybe didn't feel anything because you were just trying to get through the exercise, but this time I want you to focus on when you bring the knee up, I want you to squeeze the tummy. So let's do that one again. So pull the kneecaps up now, nice plank position. Bring the knee in, squeeze the tummy, and then back. Bring the left knee in and back. Now it's quite hard going that slow, guys. So if you've gone faster, don't worry, but just work on it and see if you can just squeeze when the knee comes in. Arms come up. Now this time the knee is going to go to the opposite elbow. So chin down to the chest, roll down. Take your time walking out. I'm sure some of you are going to be rushing this, but please try and stay with me nice and slow. Then right knee towards the left elbow and squeeze the tummy. Sometimes, guys, it's easier to feel the tummy. Squeeze left knee in. When you make a bit of noise, I know it sounds silly, but you know when you go, whoo, that's the kind of feeling you want in the tummy when you go, okay, lift up. So feel free, make some noise. We'll do that again with the twist knee tucks. So walk out. pull those kneecaps up before you do anything. Now right knee in towards the opposite elbow and back, and left knee in towards the opposite elbow and back, and then walk back in. Now this next one's a little bit harder, so please do carry on with those twist knee tucks if you prefer, but this time your knee's going to go out to the side like this. So we'll just do right and a left, and then we'll do it one more time. Right, chin down, roll down. And you're feeling a bit more loose and flexible now. Pull the knees up, right knee out to the side and squeeze, and back in. Left knee out to the side, so you're really squeezing the side of the body, the side of the torso, and walk back in. Come up, let's lift the arms up, stretch up. Good, and then down, let's do that one more time. Pull the kneecaps up, right knee out to the side, and then back. We like to say this is cocking the leg, very classy. And back, and then walk back in. Gonna stand up and raise the arms up. And breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Okay. Now what you're going to do is get down on your hands and knees. So I hope you guys have got a nice soft flooring for this. Just make sure you can see me. Down on my knees. Okay, so just move a few things out the way. If you are on a hard floor like me and you've got a mat, you might want to roll up under your knees just to make sure that the knees are a bit more secure and safe on there and they're not hurting on the hard floor. But if you could all just get up on your hands and knees with me, so the hands are underneath the shoulders and the knees are underneath the hips. I'm just going to check I'm still online, guys. Yes, hopefully. Did I break out there? Right, stay on hands and knees. Okay, like this. Now we're just going to do a couple of cat curls. So this is a really nice way of stretching in the back. So you lift your head and bottom up, and then you bring your head and bum in, and then again. Now this, guys, is a really nice stretch for any of you suffering with back issues. If you've been sat on the sofa working on your laptop all day, get up and do this one. So you just hold each move for a couple of seconds, and then do it again. So you do this a few times. Let's just do one more up. And if you remember what we did at the beginning to get ourselves in neutral spine, now I want you to get into that B position. So you're not here, you're not tucked in, you're in that B middle position. So you should feel like the balance is between your right hand, your left hand, and your right knee and your left knee. By trying to keep the balance there, I want you to lift your right arm up and you go forwards. And then you place the hand back down. And then left arm up. Go forwards, and then back down, and then right arm again. See if you can keep the balance between the knees and the hand without swaying over to the side, and down, and then left, and down. Let's try the feet now. So you're going to extend the right leg out, push the toe away, and then down, and the left, lift, and down. Now go with the right, but this time I want you to squeeze your right butt cheek to hold that leg where it is. Squeeze the butt cheek, make sure you're aware of using the glutes, and then down, and left leg, squeeze the butt cheeks. All about the glutes, guys, all about the bum. It's good to work the glutes. Good. Right, I'm just going to come forward a little bit so you can see. Now this time we're going to make it a little bit harder by going forwards with the right and extend with the left leg, okay? So the balance will be between the hand that's on the floor, the left hand, and the right knee. So just extend the arm, extend the leg. Can you squeeze the left glute for me? Squeeze the bum. That helps it not go into the back. And then bring your hand and leg down, and then the other side. Squeeze the right butt cheek. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold it there. So maybe you're feeling it on the back of the leg, maybe the glutes, maybe the tummy, and back. Let's do the right arm again. And down. And then the left. Hold. Are you squeezing that right butt cheek? You're going to be fed up with hearing me say that. Good. And down. Right, just have a little rest and roll those, rest and roll those wrists. Now this time you're going to extend the leg and the arm, and then you're going to go out to the side with both. So the leg's going to get out to the side, the arm's going to go out. This challenges all of this area a lot more, and I know everybody loves a core workout, so just be aware of this having to do some work. Think about what you're doing. So hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath your hips, maybe slightly back, just see how that feels. Right arm forwards, left leg back, then go out wide and then come back in. So just a little bit, guys, and then place the hand and leg down. And then extend out, left leg and left arm, right leg. Extend out to the side, back in. Right, we're going to do a few of these now, and I'm going to stay a little bit more quiet so you can think about where you're feeling it, what it's doing to you. Are you breathing? I can hear you go, no, I'm not breathing. Breathe. Keep switching, move nice and slow. Just do one more on each side. Now you can breathe freely and just roll those wrists, because I know that's not very nice being up for too long. And to stretch the wrists a little bit, you can just pop your palms of your hand forward towards you and then just stretch out like this. Keep moving a little bit, guys. Okay, now we're going to lay face down on the floor. So I hope you've got a nice clean floor, clean mat. So all the way down on the floor like this. And then what you're going to do is have your hands, I'll just sit up to show you this, by your temples. So it's like a sit-up position really, but face down. And we're going to lift your upper body off the floor. So try and keep those legs down. So face down, and you're going to lift and squeeze the shoulder blades. So you're going to use your elbows to squeeze, and then you come back down. Forehead on the floor. And then lift again. So guys, you should feel this in the lower back, maybe the shoulder blades too. And back down. Lift. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Imagine someone's pulling them down together. And down. Lift. Are you squeezing? And back down. Breathe. Lift. Squeeze the shoulder blades. And back down. One more time. Lift. Extra squeeze in the shoulder blades and back down. Right now, just place the palms of your hands down on the floor and your forehead on the backs of your hands. We're going to work on the glutes now. So you keep your heads down, just listen to what I'm saying as much as you can rather than looking up the whole time. Now with your right leg, I want you just to lift it up so your thigh's off. Imagine someone's giving it a pull to stretch it away from your body and then place it down again. Now that leg should probably feel a little bit longer now than your left. Do the same with your left. You lift, pull it away slightly and just relax down. That just stretches you out a little bit. Make sure your quad muscles aren't just bunched up on the floor. So head down. You're going to lift your right leg but keep it straight and squeeze the butt cheek on the right side to lift it. So up. Not too high, it's a small movement, but you're squeezing that butt cheek. And back down. Left leg. Squeeze. Can you feel the bum? And back down. Now the right. And back down. Squeeze the left butt cheek and then lift the leg. So you squeeze the butt cheek first, then lift. And down. Now we're going to do a few slightly quicker now. If you'd rather stay with the slow ones, you crack on with that, that's fine. So I want you to lift the right leg and down. Left leg and down. Right leg and down. Left leg and down. Squeeze the bum. Don't let it go to the back. Left leg and down. One more on each side. Right leg down. Left leg down. Good. Just relax. Now guys, we're going to do whole body. So hands down by your sides, forehead on the floor. I want you to lift up at the chest and at the legs now. So squeeze those butt cheeks, lift the palms up, head up, and then come down again. Lift, chest up, legs up, squeeze the bottom, point those toes, palms up towards the ceiling or the sky, and back down. Last time, lift, let's hold for 10 seconds. How you feeling? 3, 2, 1. Good, excuse me guys. Okay, how's your back feeling? You might feel that a little bit on the back, but it'll be a good feeling because it's your muscles working rather than it being a back pain. So you need to know the difference. And again, that's why something like Pilates is great, because you feel the difference between muscle ache and something that's a bit more serious, so when you actually do need a break. Now we're going to do a little child's pose now stretch. So your knees are wide, your toes are close together, and you're going to stretch forward like this. For some of you, you'll be fine with that position, and I just want you to stay down there. So get down there and stretch. For those of you whose knees won't allow you to go right back down, you can come up like this and still do that stretch here. So please do what feels right to you guys, rather than feeling like you have to go for this option straight away. And I just want you all to keep your heads down and just enjoy this stretch for a moment. This one's a really nice one to do daily. And hold that for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come on. Okay, turn over guys. You're going to sit on your bums now, do a little bit of tummy work. So, what I want you to do first is just grab your butt cheeks and pull them back. So the fleshy part of your bottom, pull it back, just so you're not slouching down to start the exercise. Now I want you to use your hands on the backs of your thighs to just pull your chest forward and get that nice neutral spine. Make sure that you're not slouching here. We're not going to slouch yet, okay? Chest forward. Then lean back while still holding on. Now some of you might already feel this engagement in the tummy. So you can physically put your hands on your tummy, because if you're not feeling it up here in your head, you should be able to feel something in there. Yes, I know some people are going, oh, but I've got so much squidge. Underneath the squidge, you will be able to feel something happening, okay? So keep holding on and then come back up. Now, the safety net is always holding on. For those of you who want to try it, you can have your arms up like this, thumbs up towards the sky, and then lean back. Try and keep your chest forward so you're not going to slouch. Chest forward, pause, and then come back in. Now, each time we do this, just notice if you can feel this in the tummy. Can you go a little bit further? You might get to a point where you start shaking. It's kind of good because you know then that it's working. And then back. Keep that chest forward, guys. I know some of you are going to be doing this, holding yourselves up. Chest forwards, always up with the chest, forwards and up. And then back in. Okay. Lean back. Hold it, hold it. Okay, back in. Let's make it a little bit harder. So you're going to lean back. I'm just going to face you this time. Lean back. Cross your right arm over to your left shoulder. And then your left. Excuse me, and come back in, and then arms out, lean back. So this is a bit of a distraction really, so right arm over and left arm. Doesn't really matter what we're doing here with our arms, it's just the fact that you're holding that position for a bit longer. Come in, so you're going to come back now, you're going to cross over. Now if this is enough for you, then please just sit back up now, but if not and you want to do a bit more, lift your arms up, feel that shake, and then come back in. Did you feel it? Okay, let's do that again. Right, lean back, cross over, arm out, see if you can lift up. I can't talk too much doing this because I'm shaking, so hopefully you feel that. And then come back in. Let's do that one more time, guys. So you lean back, you cross over, arm out, and then come back in. Good, just tug those knees in, just make sure you stretch the back out a little bit. Right, I've got a really nice stretch for you now. So on your hands and knees again. Knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. And what you're going to do here, guys, is with your right hand, you're going to go underneath, bend the left elbow. It's called thread the needle stretch. So you look underneath, stretch out there, and then you come out and you're trying to get your chest towards me. So this left chest comes through and you lift the right arm up. Now with this right arm, don't go too far back, just keep it up towards the sky or ceiling, and then go down through the arm again. And then come up. Again, this is a really nice stretch for any of you whose posture is maybe not so good, or if your back's sore. And then down. And then up again. Now just use this time to take some deep breaths. And then down. And then up again. Last time. Right, let's swap sides. So you're going to thread through the arm. And then out. So if threading through feels really good to you, you can hold it there for a bit, it's not a problem, about 20 seconds will do. Otherwise just keep moving. And never go too fast, too strong to start. One more time. Okay, and then we're just going to end with a couple of cat curls. So same position, knees underneath, and you're just going to tip up a couple of times. So head and bum up, and then head and bum in, head and bum up. One more time both. Good, and then tuck your toes under, walk your hands back in, and slowly, slowly, just walk back up. Bring your chin into your chest, and then at the top, you're just going to roll your shoulders. And that's it, guys. So I hope you feel okay. I hope you feel like you've been able to take some deep breaths in this for some slightly stressful time. And I will share this video on this page to make sure that you can do it any other time. And if you want anybody else, if you know anybody else who could benefit from it, just let them know my page and they can jump on and have a look at it anytime. Let me know how you got on, guys, and I'll see you soon.